Who gon' get down? We are. This that StrawHat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that StrawHat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. StrawHat sit down crew in the building. We corona to these other podcasts. We gon' put these people in their feelings when they hear this and they know that they can't top this. We spit facts and we poppin'. Every time an episode is dropping, we see D3 in the corner. Mister, that's a real G with the green screen in the background. Got him looking like he in a real scene. We got Big Mod in the cut. Always ready with rebuttals, but he bring the knowledge when we in the huddle, so you know the crew is never gonna fumble. And it's YHuss, last but not least. If you ask me, then Cali, mad the captain, make him rally around me. Every Sunday we gon' run deep, and we can't stop until we find out about that one piece. Who gon' get down? We are. This that StrawHat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that StrawHat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Cali Mac on the track. Never whack, bring it back with a ho 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 because it's Christmas. And this is StrawHat Sit Down episode 48. Merry Christmas to all you guys. Hope you guys enjoying the holidays. Even if you don't celebrate, hope you have a fabulous day today, you know what I mean? From the crew to yours. You know what I mean? Wish everybody a happy, healthy day, alright? With the gang as usual. No D3 today. He had to handle his Christmas duties, but we wish him a very happy holidays. We got Christmas Chopper in place. So it's cool. Feel me? Gotta get his favorite character in the little Santa suit. It's adorable. I can't lie. I don't know where you found this picture, but it's adorable. I can't lie.
I think Viz put it out or Shonen Jump, and I was like,
that's
and I was like, immediately I was like, let me send this to Cali for tomorrow, bro. Like,
that's sick. Yeah, but I am with the rest of the gang as usual. We got StrawHat Mod in the building. What's up, my brother?
What's good, y'all? Hope y'all having a good Christmas today.
Yes, sir. Mr. G in the building. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's good? Feliz Navidad to everyone out there, yo.
Feliz
Thank you
Navidad.
for everything.
Yeah, I see. Is that a Christmas in the background?
Oh,
Christmas. Was that a color spread or something?
Mm-hmm.
That's sick.
I could send it to you. I could put it in the chat for you guys.
Yeah, please. That's mad cool. I like to look at that.
Okay.
Last but not least, of course, YHuss, my brother. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. Hope everyone has a great Christmas, happy holidays, because it's the last episode of the year.
Episode of the year. We had to do it on Christmas because it was the last episode, and a lot of us are going to be occupied on New Year's next week, so we got to get it done this week. But it's all good because we're going to run through it. Give y'all a little bit of Christmas cheer, some One Piece cheer because this chapter was ridiculous.
Yes,
And yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We don't have a summary today because the episode was a little last minute because we had to plan around a lot of stuff. So we're just gonna go through the chapter and just talk about it more or less. So,
yes, sir.
Chapter 1070, the most powerful beings. You want to go over the cover story real quick?
Yeah, man.
Let me put the Discord stream up. But yeah, we have the original Mads.
Ooh.
In their prime.
Crazy.
Yeah, this is a pretty insane picture. I can't lie. You see a lot of familiar faces.
Yes, I was about to say that because I was like looking at this picture and I was just like, bro, that's freaking Caesar.
Caesar right here, right with the hair. Yeah, this gotta be him.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's Caesar. The one on the right is definitely Judge because of the way his hair is, kind of very Sanji-like.
right.
Yeah. Eyebrows as well.
The eyebrows give it away. I can't lie. That's definitely Judge.
And then the one all the way to the left, I believe, is Queen.
It is. Yep.
Yeah,
this right here.
Queen.
Yep.
Because didn't Oda draw? Yeah, that's Queen.
I don't think Oda ever drew Queen like before this in like the past. I don't think, but it's definitely Queen.
Yeah.
How you get so
He did.
fat?
Yeah,
but
tell me, bro.
Oda did draw him. Oda
That's
did draw
crazy.
him that. Oda did draw him in present day, like what would he would look like if he was skinny,
okay.
and
The resemblance is there.
yeah, because and especially if you go back to when Green Bull sapped the life energy or whatever out of him, he reverted back to being skinny, but like a crippling skinny, like someone who ain't had enough nutrients. So yeah, if you look at those pictures and the Oda drawing, it definitely resembles Queen.
Yeah, and he's wearing striped pants too, with like the lipstick and all that stuff. And Also, he used a pretty long sword against when he broke it on Sanji's neck.
He did.
Yeah.
And if you look at his earring, it's actually like it becomes like the ball and chain that he has on his like when he's later on. Like
Interesting.
Mhm.
Alright.
And the one on the right, that's
That is
that's Stussy, bro. That's gotta be Stussy, dude.
Gotta be.
yeah.
Is that what people
like,
say?
remember,
It's Stussy?
No, it's
Yeah.
definitely Stussy. I'll go into it, but before I want to say that, when I first saw the cover page, I didn't know who these niggas were because I didn't see Caesar's horns. So I was looking at these niggas, and I remember seeing Queen, and I was like, "There's no way this thin nigga is Queen." You know, like I was like, "There's no way that nigga that we know now is this nigga, right?" So I blew past it. I was like, "I don't know." Cause I saw the girl, and I was like, "No idea who that is." I couldn't tell that was Judge. But if I saw Caesar's horns, it all would have came into the picture for me. So I will say, at first, I was like, "Who the fuck are these niggas? What is gonna expand? Let me just keep going." But that's definitely Stussy, and I can tell you why. I can tell you exactly why. 2 chapters ago, in 1068, before Kaku tries to fight the space monster, and before he jumps into the Frontier Dome, the laser system, she tells him that's a hologram, and then she tells him it has laser systems, right? Like you can't jump in there, right?
She knows it all.
Yeah, she knows it all. And Lucci even says, "You're as well versed as ever." And Stussy replies, "Yeah, this takes me back." So my first thought was that maybe they're talking about their previous operations, and they're saying how, "Oh, you're always so knowledgeable, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, I remember working with you." That's what I was thinking at first, but there's always a possibility that she knows about Vegapunk in some way.
Right.
But this chapter, this in my opinion, this cover page confirms it. She wears stockings, her hair is curly like that, and also in Whole Cake Island, that the guy we see in the cover page before this chapter, Dufel, that loan shark in the 1069 cover page, he's actually at the tea party with Stussy, and he says to her when Stussy is seeing this chapter that Katakuri shoots the bean at Sanji when the priest fails to shoot Sanji, or when Pudding fails to shoot Sanji, excuse me. And she's early in that chapter, Stussy says, "Wow, Pudding is so beautiful. She reminds me of myself." And Dufeld is like, "Yeah, how many decades ago do you mean?" And she hits him, and she's like, "I didn't know you had a death wish." So they're implying there that she's way older than she looks.
Right.
So it would make sense that she was part of Mads, even as like she still looks like a young woman. So
yeah, that would make. I wonder what her sign, like, you know, what her
was,
science,
like her forte, yeah.
Everyone got something, right? So what if hers like fucking like a de-aging or type of thing?
I can believe it, especially because like we said before, all the Mads members, their work in some sense involves Vegapunk's lineage factor, right? Like Queen made weapons with it, Caesar was doing smile fruits, Judge clone niggas with lineage factor. So Slushy's gonna have something to do with that, I assume, like a fourth way to use it. So yeah, crazy. Cover page was crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, definitely awesome cover page. I'm sure this is going to be expanded on a little more. This story, cover page story has been going on for a minute, actually, because this is from when we saw the people invading Whole Cake, right? That's when the cover story started.
And when the two brothers got captured.
Right. Yes, that's how this shit started. Yeah, this has been going on for a minute. All right, we'll see where this cover story leads. We got a nice little look on the mad scientist. We go back to the chapter and we return on the Lucci fight. Sentomaru got stabbed by Lucci in the last chapter prior to. Yo, Luffy, this Gear 5 shit is so fucking hilarious, bro. And throughout the entire chapter, I just can't help but fucking smile at all the stupid shit. Like his eyes here, like what is he doing, bro? Gear 5 is such a, it's such a thematically appropriate form for the story and for Luffy, man. I love it so much.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, it's perfect. It goes back to like how Oda started, right? Because everyone always kept saying Luffy's so goofy, Luffy this, you know, and then like he started getting like Gear 4. I was like, he's not really goofy anymore. He's like very serious. But like now Gear 5, he's back to being that goofy Luffy self that everyone like hated at first or loved, you know, depending on who you ask. But
to be fair, Gear 4 was a little goofy too. Bro had a big ass top half and then little ass legs at the bottom.
Yeah, he looks stupid.
He definitely looked pretty goofy. I ain't gonna lie.
He looked goofy, but like the way he acted wasn't goofy though.
Yeah,
you know
whenever
what I
he's
mean?
in it, he's trying to fuck someone up.
Yeah. Doflamingo. And you know what's funny? Call back to Gear 4 when it comes to like the goofiness or whatever. Both Doflamingo and Crocodile, when Luffy went like balloon as well in that one, they were both like you need to take this serious. And Luffy at both times respond, I am being serious. Like, this is me, bro. Like,
that's just how it is.
but
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I wanted to comment on how, like, last chapter I definitely thought that Sentomaru got like just cleanly, like he blitzed him, and he just like was so fast that he just went down. But here Sentomaru showed like he thought he blocked it. So that's interesting that Lucci went through his Rio emissions. The emitted version where you can put up the force field or whatever, and he powered straight through it, which is interesting that like he beat it in a more advanced application of hockey that I don't think he necessarily has. But some people I know said that whatchamacallit, his finisher, Lucci's finisher is like an adaptation of hockey. Yeah, so but that's pretty interesting. I definitely thought that he just got cleanly blitzed. Like none of that happened. Like he just got blitzed straight up and went down.
Yeah, I think now he got.
It's a good reminder that this guy's a problem, right?
Yeah, now 100%.
It's a good reminder like he's a problem, even though like in this chapter, like obviously Luffy puts like the finishing blow on him almost.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, like Lucci's not a weak. Luffy's just a fucking problem. Like,
man.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, it also shows that Sentomaru was no slouch because he saw the attack coming too, and fucking Lucci's dumb fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like he saw it, he tried to block it, but he's able to hold off long enough to help the Straw Hats in this situation.
Yeah, he's definitely keeping that consciousness so that the Seraphims don't just full on go crazy and shit. He said he thought he blocked it, but it still went through.
Yeah.
I guess he would have died if he didn't do anything though. So he's definitely pretty tough. Keep it moving.
Tougher than I thought. I'll say because like Ma was saying last week, I thought he was done.
Yeah, no, 100%. Lucci keeps on attacking. He goes for another attack and get another Luffy move. Gum booming white whip. I don't know if this is the official translation. I haven't read official yet. I don't know if any of you guys have it.
I'm actually on it right now.
Dawn whip.
Dawn whip?
Dawn whip?
That's actually kind of crazy.
Wait, what is it called?
That's crazy.
Dawn whip.
Yeah.
Dawn whip? Oh yeah, because they said right here in the translation, if you read it, says, what does it say? Kanji means
kanji
white, but the kana sounds like the classic dawn suffix used for grand moments. It can also sound like dawn. So dawn whip.
Okay, so it's a translation thing. That's what it is. It's in the kanji. It probably makes more sense. Okay, that's interesting though.
Dawn feels right though, right?
No, you know what this looks like? I don't know. You guys have played like Pirate Warriors and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if this move. I don't know if Luffy has ever actually used this move, but it looks like the UFO move he be doing in the Pirate Warriors games.
It does.
I don't know if he's ever used that UFO shit in the actual
even
story,
though I've never played Pirate Warriors, that shit sounds familiar though.
It's when he spins his bottom and then it unravels and he just spins his legs around. It looks like his bottom half looks like a UFO. Like
bro, he low-key might have used it because even I think I know that move.
He might have used it before actually, but it definitely got that similar vibe.
I'm not gonna lie, I was so confused when I was reading this panel. I'm trying to figure out like how this attack was working.
Until right now, I didn't realize what he was doing.
But he's definitely just twisting himself up and then just letting himself unravel and spinning really fast and then letting his legs out so he got kicked.
He's kicking him. Yeah.
I have no clue what he did to him
until right now.
I was so confused because I saw his leg. Like I'm assuming this is his leg going across Lucci.
Yeah, this is his leg.
And then he's spinning, and then the next thing I know, I see him getting kicked, and I'm like, wait, did he like retract his leg and then shot it back or something? Because how did we go from here where his leg is already shot out and he's spinning, and then he goes whip, and then he's getting kicked? I was like, because you see the effect right here, right there on the panel that he got hit right here, and then he's get set fly. I'm like, what is going on? Like,
no, I definitely was a little bit confused when I first read it too.
I just kept going. I'm like, okay, he hit him somehow.
Like, he got hit. We keep it pushing, but he does this little spinny tornado move. He ends up getting stuck. Can't slow down, so he might not have as much control as we like to believe. over
Some
Gear
Looney
5
Tunes shit
yet,
right there,
but
bro. Some Looney Tunes shit
because you
right
know
there.
what, this honestly reminds me of how he used to fight pre-time skip. Because a lot of times he would do moves and then get stuck somewhere.
Yeah,
or,
like Arlong when he puts his feet in
yeah.
the ground. Yeah.
Yep, or like in our fucking Water 7, he got stuck between the buildings. I mean, that wasn't really of his own volition, but
Oh, yeah,
he did have a habit of getting stuck while fighting and like going out of control, not being able to control his body. And this is a callback to those moments. So he might not have full control over Gear 5 yet, but he's getting there. He definitely did some damage to Lucci here. After that, we go back to Chopper and Jinbei. Jinbei is holding the Punk, the Vega Punk, one of them.
Atlas.
Right, Atlas.
The Seraphim went to town.
They're holding up the government.
Okay. I was trying to keep track of what was going on. Luffy is trying to figure out what's going on, and then the Seraphim just start fucking going to work on all of the subordinates of the of Lucci.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas are looking like a problem. I can't lie. It's looking real scary.
And then in the next thing, Frankie says one of my favorite lines in the official translation, which is fucking hilarious.
What was
in the official translation?
So he's like, those powers, Vegapunk, the powers that little brat version of Jinbei had, those were from the swim fruit, right? That power belongs to my brother from another mother. In the Don Quixote family, Senor Pink. And the same fruit can't exist twice. Does that mean he's dead? Bro.
That's actually way better than the fan translation. That's sick.
That's some shit Frankie would really fucking say.
That is some shit Frankie would say too. It's nice getting that little moment between the two because they had that in Dressrosa, so it makes sense for Frankie to have that reaction seeing the fruit. But he does get consoled that Senor Pink is simply an impel down right now.
Yeah, so the whole Don Quixote family is an impel down, right?
Yeah, and that's what it makes sense because if Doflamingo's there and then we find out that Senor Pink is there, it only makes sense the rest of them are also in impel down. We go into a little bit more info dump, get a little bit more lore on the devil fruits. We've been learning a lot about devil fruits this chapter. This
a lot.
A lot. But we get a little bit more info. We find out that you can only manufacture Zoan fruits artificially. There's also a way to manufacture paramecia fruits, but it requires the blood of somebody with the fruit, who he then transforms it and turns it into green blood, which can then be used to administer paramecia fruits to Seraphim. I thought it was really interesting.
Very. And it also made me realize, damn, a lot of the warlords were a lot of paramecias. You know, like for the most part.
Yeah.
You got Boa. I don't know what they gave Mihawk.
Yeah, I think Crocodile was the only Logia type.
Yeah, Crocodile was the only Logia type because Doflamingo's paramecia, right?
Yeah, they're all paramecia except for Crocodile.
Yes.
So, what about Moria?
Yeah, he's also
paramecia. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Logia is like the unintangible element, and then Zoan's an animal, and everything else is paramecia.
Right. Like
it's
paramecia.
It's like the other category.
Yeah, paramecia is just whatever is not Logia and Zoan, basically.
Right.
So I find it pretty. Oh, go ahead, Mr. Akum. I was going.
Real quick though, one thing that made me, because remember how before I was saying I thought Kaido's awakening was his dragon form, and I am definitely wrong now because Momo was able to turn into a dragon, right? Obviously, and he has the artificial fruit. Even here, Vegapunk saying that he doesn't know artificial fruits could awaken.
Yeah, he doesn't believe. Yeah, he doesn't have like a. Well, at least in the official. Hold on, what did you say exactly? I haven't confirmed if they can awaken though. So
yeah, it
hasn't been
confirmed.
Right.
It's impossible.
Yeah, so I don't know. To me, like, made me believe. All right, everyone else is right. This dude didn't awaken.
I'm finally give up.
That's funny as hell. That's what made you concede, but I respect it.
Yeah,
it would be like that. It'd be like that.
well, to be fair though.
Oh, guys, give me one sec. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
No problem. To be fair to you though, Mister, I do think that it's still possible that he does have awakening, but whether you believe he does or not, I just think that it's just we can't say that he definitely awakened during the battle of Onigashima. That's just it. Like now, whether he confirms like, oh yeah, he has awakening or whatever, or he doesn't, like that's another story. But
you know what would be cool though? I'm not gonna lie. Like the reason why they didn't show Kaido awaken, obviously, because we know that he has some like mental anguish, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Some form of depression, like PTSD. Because now with the whole Queen gaining weight, that also leads to to be led from depression and stuff like that too. So, what I was going off track. But what it made me realize is like, what if like later on when we do see Momo, and we do find out, hey, one artificial boost could awaken, and Momo hits the right state of mind, and he awakens there, and that's why Oda's saving that awakening.
You, that would be flames. That would be flames.
that would be fire.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, the whole mind and body thing, it makes perfect sense that Kaido didn't awaken that fruit. So if that's who really does it, come on, the GOAT, bro. I wanted him on the crew. You know I fuck with Momo, so I'm
No, I know. I mean, he's still on the crew. He was asked by the, it's just not time yet.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you. Look, it came out straight from the captain's mouth. He told the three of them, he has the three of them, Yamato, Momo, Kinemon, you guys are always welcome on my crew. You let me know when to pick you up. Like, I don't know what else needs to confirm.
Go to the shit, bro.
So let me.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, what do y'all think about this line that Vegapunk says when he said, I'm fairly certain that with unlimited resources, even special types of devil fruits can be recreated. So, like, that's interesting to me, the whole unlimited resources, and then the whole even special type of devil fruits can be recreated. What special type of devil fruits do you think he's talking about?
I think he just means mythical zones.
Mythical zones?
Yeah, or Logias, I assume, because he said those are the ones. Well, you know what he probably means? He probably means non-zone, like the Parametheas, the Logias, and mythical zones, right?
You mean like the special Paramecia, like the Katakuri?
I think even any of them, because he goes on to say that you can't, like, so his point here is that you can only create the fruit of zones, right? Like regular like animals, right?
Right.
That's right. And then so he says you can only create the fruit of zones, right? And then he says so that kind of rules out the fact that you create the fruit of Logia and Paramecia. I think he goes on to say that you can give the Paramecia abilities to people through the green blood or whatever, but you can't create their fruits. So I think that line, virtually all fruits of that type, even the special ones, could. Oh no! Actually, I think if you consider his line earlier, if we rule out Caesar's small aberrations, all fruits of that type can be recreated with vast amounts of money and time. I think he means zoans.
Yeah,
You
that's what I thought.
think he means zoans?
Yeah, because even in the picture, the ones I recognize the fruit that gave Kaku his abilities, and also see Kaido's in the middle.
Oh, you think he made those?
Well, I think he's saying that you can always create zones no matter what if you have the money and time. Because he said it took him 20 years to make Kaido's.
Right, and that's why he said, I'm fairly certain that with unlimited resources.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and then I think he really believes that Logias and Paramecia he hasn't cracked in terms of creating the fruit. I believe that's my understanding.
Okay.
Of it. And I
Okay, so he can create the zoans, but he can't create the Paramecia or the Logia, but he has the blood transfusion method for the Paramecias.
Yeah,
But
but
that's
another
what
interesting
Logia is.
thing is that he's had the ability to give people Kizaru's lasers for years.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, and that's why he's been using it for the pacifistas and all that shit. And now with the
I wonder, like, where does that fit into this? If he's saying, like, you can give people Paramecia abilities, but, like, Logias are the hardest. But, bro, you've been kind of doing it a little bit for, like, a long time, right?
And then on top of that, Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie even figured it out when he was on his island. And that was from his tech years and years ago, too. That wasn't recent either.
That's OD, actually. You're right.
So, I think he has a bit more explaining to do on that front.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I missed the discussion. You guys, you were talking about the alternate devil fruits, right?
Yeah, I think you came in for the perfect, like, the
Okay.
conclusion of what
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we would do it on the green blood. We went over that. We then see Boa Seraphim using the love fruit.
I want to quickly say these CP0 niggas are fiends.
They need to be locked up immediately because if you don't know, Boa's power only turns you to stone if you are attracted to her. So, this Seraphim is a kid.
Yep.
These enemies turn to stone. I think you can put 2 to 2 together. These niggas need to be locked up expeditiously, immediately, today, right now, under impel down, please.
Wait. So a little bit of a
Oh no, not the defense. Oh my god.
No, he's not wilding. He has a good point. I know what he's gonna say.
Yeah. To just a tiny bit of a red herring there. It's like, it's technically not if you're attracted to her. You just have to think that they're an attractive person. You don't have to necessarily like you know how you. I think I said this before. Like, you know how you can probably walk down the street and you can see like, you know, a pretty beautiful girl or whatever, but you like, oh dang, she, you know, like whatever. But
bro,
you know,
you're saying, oh damn, she look good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is not where I thought he was gonna go, bro. This is not where I thought he was gonna go. Let me co-sign that.
No. That's not a defense, though. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not running defense for them. I'm just saying that, like, I feel like that's a miscommon thing that you have to be attracted to the user when, at the end of the day, like, many people would get turned to stone without necessarily being attracted. That's all I'm saying. Saying.
Oh my god, I wish you could have seen YHuss's face when you said that shit, bro. Oh
Say what?
My fucking god. When you said many people could be attracted to her, this nigga's face went so crazy, bro.
No, many people can find her attractive without being like attracted. Like, do you understand like the difference of what I'm trying to say? Like,
I understand, but I think what I've heard people say is that it's like if you're scared or anything like that. But yo, the faces they're making is the linchpin, bro. These niggas are fiends, bro.
Yo, that was a great laugh. I'm sorry, bro. That was a deep laugh.
And they're saying that she fires a heart. Like, I'm looking at the wiki right now, and Hancock's signature technique. She forms a heart with her hands, fires the beam, which is what she's doing. And anyone with impure thoughts, and in brackets they put lust. So yeah, it's
impure thoughts, aka lust. Yeah, nah, bro. I don't think there's
a
red herring for that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It is a little bit, because what is considered impure thoughts? You know what I mean? Like, impure thoughts, that's pretty nebulous. Like, I mean, like, would you be able to think of a scenario where impure thoughts would not mean what we think it means when it comes to these children? Like, I mean, yeah, like, cause like, what else would it be? Is what I'm saying. Like, they got turned to stone. You're only turned to stone when you have impure thoughts about the person, and we know that these impure thoughts have to be in some sort of romanticized sense, even if it's not necessarily attraction. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't think there's any other way to put it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. But don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not I'm not batting for these dudes. They fucked up. But all I'm just trying to get is just expand on it a little bit, because if I'm thinking of impure thoughts and what they're based off of literal Christian biblical texts, and also off of like Christian mythology and stuff. So with that being said, what their version of impure thoughts is, I don't think it just is exclusively like sex based, or like, you know, but you know, lust is like a deadly sin or whatever, but lust also gets interpreted like many different ways, like, you know. But the point I'm trying to get at is that, like, I'm pretty sure, like, just simply finding something attractive also affects them, because there are plenty of characters in the series who are not necessarily attracted to Boa, but, you know, would have still got. I mean, look at Blackbeard. Like, I mean, he had no problem. Like, he went completely, like, against his own crewmate, because his own captain was like, or officer, one of his officers was like, hey, you know, do we have to kill her? Let's, you know, take her back with us. Now, clearly, you know, we can put two and together why he wanted to do that. But Blackbeard was like, nah, bro, like we get in the fruit and we out, like, essentially. And clearly, like, you know, he had every intention to kill her, or at least extract her fruit or whatever, which involves killing her. And he was still worried about being turned to stone. So what does that tell you? Like, this is like, I don't necessarily, I think that it's if you have attraction whatsoever, because the thing is, like, when Boa tried to use her power against Luffy, you know, all you have to do is find, she said it countless times, if you just simply find her beautiful, that's it. Like, that's the end of it. So that's why
bro, I'm gonna disagree, but I respect your opinion, my brother. I don't want to spend too much more time talking about.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong.
Being attracted to children, but yeah.
The last line was your best line, bro.
Nah, I respect it. I definitely respect your opinion after you explained it.
You know
what I respect? I respect that StrawHat has to give everyone a fair shake. I respect.
He does.
Nah, he definitely does. Everybody, even the villains, I respect it. Even the evildoers.
Again, I'm not batting for. Again, no batting for them.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Nah, I get you. I got you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I respect it, bro.
Yeah, let's keep it pushing. They got
and then we see Ursa's shock. Big move, bro. We haven't seen this shit in a minute.
This is a minute. This has been a hot minute. I think this was the last time we saw original Kuma, right?
Yeah. Big move.
It's been years.
Yeah, that's sick.
And then, okay, so this is the title of the chapter, right? So Vegapunk says a very interesting line. Let me see what he says in the official. He says, the next one, they may very well go down as the most powerful beings in the sea. In the official, he says, the highest echelon of science conceivable. In all the history of the sea, they are the strongest form of humanity.
Yep.
Like a little bit different, but kind of the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, big line, big line. Y'all agree, disagree? Like, not obviously in their current strength, but like where they could end up, right?
Definitely agree. Think about all the abilities that it has. It has like the laser beams. It's got fucking crew powers. It has
Lunarian DNA.
The Lunarian DNA,
Shit, I forgot about that one.
I definitely did too.
And we haven't even seen that like in fruitation. Like in like what that actually means. Like next thing you know, we'll see them motherfuckers flying, bro. Even like with Jinbei, right? Like he knows like Jinbei's karate techniques, like and all that shit. Like that's some OD shit. Like
he has all the recollections. So that means Mihawk is gonna remember his fights with Shanks and who knows where that goes, bro.
Yep.
So I wonder.
And they're only kids too, which is crazy.
Yeah. Do you guys think where they are right now are they stronger than their counterparts?
No. Hell no. Nah. I think that like eventually they could potentially get there to where they're equal to their or around equal.
I think they will be stronger than maybe potentially. Like if the trajectory is what Vegapunk's saying.
My only thing though is that even Blackbeard had a hard time with just a Mihawk kid. You know what I mean? And like I think Blackbeard is stronger than those other than their counterparts. I mean, aside from Boa, because Boa's OD, but not really actually. No, I take it back. Well, definitely Jinbei. I think Blackbeard's stronger than Jinbei. But
I don't know if I necessarily agree that he had a hard time. I think that like he was
sweating, bro.
He was sweating to block one attack a little bit.
Yeah, he was a little bit, but I don't know if I consider that like.
Yeah, it's literally one exchange. I'm not taking that.
Yeah, like one. No,
exchange. but it still kind of gives you like a little bit of.
I think it counts for something. I wouldn't say he was struggling.
No,
he wasn't struggling, but
it does. Yeah. I like he ain't sleeping on him. Like he ain't like sleep, but I wouldn't put that exchange as like he's on the same tier as him or even like. Not even necessarily close, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Basically, like look at where they are now, and then in their future. Because this bloodline element shit is crazy, bro. Like the fact that it somehow remembers your recollections. You know what I mean? Like that shit is
actually mad crazy.
Jinbei's using karate, like bro. That shit, bro. That shit's crazy.
That shit is real.
I'm really curious what fruit the Mihawk one has, yo. I'm really.
What's killing me actually about this chapter is that they're all using their devil fruits, and like Mihawk's just cutting these niggas up.
Yeah. Classic
Mihawk.
What food would go perfect for Mihawk?
I don't even know, bro.
You can give him anything. He's a swordsman, so literally anything with the sword, he's gonna be kicking ass.
I hope he does not get a devil fruit though, because
agreed.
I want him to be killing based off of like pure skill and.
Honestly, he might not, because I feel like we would have seen it if he did, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I was gonna say they showed us all the devil fruits.
They showed the devil fruits for every other Seraphim that we've seen so far, and we've seen Mihawk twice now.
Yeah.
So, we've seen it like twice, and
he haven't found the right fruit yet. I mean, but the thing though is that he has the blood. Like, so I mean, like,
he does have green blood. Wait, does he? Did they show his green blood?
He does. If you look at his arm and one of the
Oh, they showed all of them in the chapter. I remember. Yeah.
But they showed that they all have the green blood?
I think, let me go to the previous chapter. I think when you see a big panel of them.
Yeah, when they're all standing.
Or even the last one, the last page of this chapter, I think. No, you don't get to see it.
Okay. I'll take your word for it though, it's fine.
I'm gonna go back and look though.
But that could also just mean like the green blood is giving him his ticket. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like, we don't,
I
like,
see
we
in
don't
the
know.
last chapter, and when they're all standing together, you see Boa has it on her upper arm, and Miyako has the same place as Jinbei, like around his wrist. Actually, it's close to his forearm, but yeah.
Maybe he does have a power. We just haven't seen it yet.
That's interesting.
That is a pretty big showing.
Let me
Because the whole thing is like not just making a perfect clone of like let's say Mihawk, right? It's to make him better, right? Like to add more to make him better than what Mihawk is. So
Right.
Yeah, we can't like put away the idea that he might have one.
All right.
there's no like speedster fruit, is there? You know, like super.
Not that we-
fruit, not that we know of yet.
Not that we know
That
of.
should be OD, bro.
Yeah, if that should work like comic book speed, it would be ridiculous.
Oh my goodness.
So I think we go back to the fight here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So after they discuss, was there anything else y'all want to talk about? Because I think that's it for because after this we go to the fight.
I think that's it.
Yeah, pretty much the fight now.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we go back to the fight. Lucci comes out the wall in a very Tom and Jerry like fashion.
Yeah.
He sees Sentomaru and tries to get another hit in, but Luffy decides to go Pac-Man and just eat him, I guess, in the ground around him.
Bro, that picture that you picked when the chapter dropped for this chapter on the pod's Twitter was fucking perfect. The one of like a cartoon, like Luffy pulling a leopard, like that shit was so funny.
Oh yeah, the one that I posted on the Twitter, on the StrawHat Twitter. Yeah. That shit was hilarious. After I read the chapter, I was like, yeah, because this is not looking too good for Lucci. He
No.
ends up getting chewed up, spit out. Lucci ends up getting a punch on him here, right? I can't tell if that's what's happening.
No, I think he broke one of the rocks.
Yeah, he was trying to get through. Like it's like trying to bounce back, kind of.
Okay, so he's getting shot from the mouth with the rocks, and he's
Mm-hmm.
breaking through the rocks around him, trying to move back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this panel actually confused me because I saw this, and then I just saw Luffy randomly on one of the tubes that are in the air, one of the transportation tubes.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got from point A to point B, but
I think they don't really show how he got there.
I think he's just like that's anime. We have to wait till the anime.
okay,
but
the anime will probably do the flow a little bit better.
Yeah, he
the flow
probably
of action.
just jumped in that shit, no cap, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
no, it's fine.
he
It was
probably
just they didn't show the flow of action in between the two panels, so like it was a little jarring.
Yo, remember when we were like, it was literally last episode we were talking about Marco or whatever. I was saying like, wow, like in the raid I didn't realize it at the time, but things kind of moved quickly.
Yeah.
Like when you like you're just like one situation, like you'll read a situation, and then 5 chapters later they'll come back to it, and shit is just completely different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
right.
Yeah, there's only so much panel space, right?
Yeah, no, 100%.
This is actually the page that we saw, right?
Yes, so this is the panel this is the page that Oda leaked during Jump Festa. So we did see this already, but it is cool to see it again. You know, Luffy forming the glasses out of his hair and hitting a booming white, or what was it, Dawn? Rocket?
Dawn Rocket.
Dawn,
so hard, bro. I'm never saying
Dawn is
booming
hard.
white
I
in my
can't
life,
lie.
bro.
That shit is hard, bro.
I'm never saying booming white after this episode again. Bro.
Nah, it's gotta be Dawn. I'm not saying booming white, bro. That shit is fucking hard.
Yeah, we know that.
Luffy takes headbutt straight to the stomach. We get the cartoon. His stomach stretches through as he gets hit.
Yep.
We get the white eyes, the bloody mouth. All the Lucci believers. It's looking rough for y'all. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's looking rough.
He came up saying, "Yo, I got awakened too." Bro,
a lot of people thought
did
he
you
was
say
gonna catch
headbutt?
up. Yeah, it was a headbutt because he used the tube to propel himself forward, and then
I think he punched him.
what makes you say that?
Did he? You can see his neck and head area. Obviously, like in the panel to his right, you see Luffy right there, right? And then in the next panel they show Luffy where he's laughing. You see his arm outstretched, and then in the panel where he's saying "I'm losing consciousness," you see his arm.
Okay,
fully
maybe it was a
outstretched.
punch then. You're right, but you know,
Yeah.
normally when he does his gum rocket, it's his
he
body and
goes
he
towards them.
headbutts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see his arm coming around and then to his body right here. Okay.
Yeah,
That's weird,
shit
though.
like that makes no sense. Yeah, why would he
Yeah,
Rogers
okay,
appoint?
yeah. We're gonna need the animator to clear this up a little bit because these panels are a little bit jarring in the way that he does it. But
yeah,
nonetheless, he definitely dealt a very strong blow to.
Yeah, it would have been the finisher if there was no one else here.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We got the losing conscious, can't hold on. Like that's crazy. Saying
Bro,
that you're
that's
losing conscious is absolutely crazy, bro. Like
yeah.
You gotta just go out,
That's
bro.
happened to him. Someone posted on Twitter the panel from when they fought at Ennis Lobby, and he said the same thing when Luffy punched him with Gear 3. He was like, "I'm losing consciousness," and he pretty much same shit's happening right now.
Wow,
that's sick.
Yeah,
That's sick.
and he has not been able to get a clean hit on Luffy.
I was about to say
he hasn't got a
touch,
single
right?
hit.
Right.
He hasn't even got a single hit on
I
Luffy.
can't
Yeah,
lie.
he's literally getting his ass
This
whooped,
is
bro.
low diff. This is literal low diff.
This
Luffy
is
can't do
like
anything.
Well,
This
this
low
is what
diff.
you would, and I'm happy too that Oda did it. Like, cause I was gonna be a little bit salty if Lucci, like, you know,
Made the fight more believable and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, Lucci deserved his power up. He deserved his shine. That's fine. But like we've been with Luffy this entire time, and he's Yonko tier, and I would be so mad if he does not get the same Yonko like treatment because like every Yonko when they deal with someone that's not on their level, usually like a non-admiral level person, they get swept like all the time in one hit, 2 hits. They might even get like a cheap hit here and there, but usually when they actually directly deal with them, they all get got. Like Queen got like off of 1 or 2 hits from Big Mom. Luffy got by Kaido off of 1 hit. Like just Marco almost got like by like every like if you're. The show makes it clear that there's a tier between like Yonkos and yourself, unless you're an admiral or something like that. Like, and I'm so happy that they like Lucci was not like contending with him seriously. Like he didn't even use Conquerors, Advanced Conquerors, Rio even, and he's still like honestly, I don't even think he needed Gear 5th. Not even gonna lie, but
no, he just wanted to flex, bro. He saw this motherfucker said, "Nah." I'm
right.
flexing on this bitch ass, yo.
Yeah, and also again, like we said, I really do believe that Gear 5 was to get Vegapunk talking about
exactly. Yeah, I believe that now too. Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like this is literally low, like legit the definition of low diff, bro. Like they're going to Wicked and he's toying with him, bro.
Yeah.
Also, it's good practice for Luffy to just practice with his Gear 5.
Yeah, he's warming up for Kizaru, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now I don't honestly after this showcase, I don't even know if I believe that Lucci is like first commander level anymore.
Really?
He might be second tier, second commander level maybe, because this is kind of reminiscent of how like Big Mom did Queen and stuff to me.
I definitely.
But I mean, I don't know because that was pretty low diff too. So I don't know. He's somewhere around that tier. I said before, like I wholeheartedly believe he's at least Jinbei tier. At least like on the same power level as Jinbei, maybe stronger, but yeah, like I'm very pleased with this.
Like we said when like the panel where Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji are watching Momo and them fight Green Bull, like these guys are a Yonko fucking crew, bro. Like
yeah, finally, like we're finally here where you can't just be anyone and step up to Luffy, and that's what I like now.
Right?
Like,
No, 100%,
we're here.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. We have seen the progress from that boy in the boat. So yeah, well, Luffy pretty much clears this fight. We then go to Chopper and Jinbei. We get the vacuum rocket where they're going to use to take to the top headquarters space thing, whatever. What is it called? The dome?
Yeah.
The dome. You're right. So they're trying to get to the dome.
Labo Stratum, right?
Yeah, Labo. Yeah, whatever. I'm not saying that shit, but word. Yeah. So we get the boa from helping them get to this rocket because it's still under what's his name's control.
Sentomaru.
Sentomaru, yes, thank you. We also get a little bit of personality from the boa robot.
Bro, I breezed again. This is one of the things that I was reading, and I was like, "She's just speaking." And then my buddy mentioned to me, he's like, "Yo, isn't it crazy that the Seraphim was speaking?" I'm like, "Yo, that is crazy, bro!" Like,
yeah,
he's talking.
You just read it, and you was just like, "Oh, that's cool." And then he was like, "Wait a minute."
Right.
Crazy, yeah, it is, and they're speaking in the same way that Hancock speaks, like when she's around Luffy and gets nervous and stuff.
Yep.
So we definitely see the remnants of the personality that are still within the Seraphim in Boa right now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I saw something that's like kind of sad, but like you can tell how like Jinbei remarks, he's like, it's nice to see such a kind version of you, and this is like I guess before she went through all that shit she went through as a slave, and she was way more cold after that, right? So we kind of get a glimpse of her before all that.
Yeah.
Wait, why do you think that? Because wait.
He's an asshole to everyone. Except
Yeah.
You
I thought about it. I'm like, wait.
This bitch is an asshole, bro.
I keep forgetting that because it's just like it's been a long time.
That was funny to see. I'm not gonna lie, that was really cool that happened. But yeah, so she's mad cold. So this is pretty interesting, albeit a little bit sad.
And like in Jinbei's interaction with her, back on Amazon Lily when
she's like, only Luffy gets to eat. You get like a plate. Don't take nothing more.
You know, she was mad. She was mad. Like he got scared, dog, and Jinbei don't be getting scared like that. So like it was nice seeing. You can see a little personality from Jinbei. Yo, fucking, he's the best, bro.
Yeah. It's very cool shit.
Yeah, definitely cool.
I'm wondering though if Boa is necessarily like this because of when she was a kid before she got kidnapped, or is it because for some odd reason her personality when she's around Luffy is like now like trickled into such a way to where if anyone is nice to her or says kind words to her, she gets like that, like no matter
that could be it.
But what you said before is probably the more, because I think it's the more simpler and more Mm-hmm.
But I mean, with the blood, if it has like the lineage, like the memories and stuff,
she's gonna remember Luffy probably. Actually, that also kind of like, how do they regulate like, if you're gonna have the personality and whatever, how much do they regulate their emotions? Is it just a command chip, like you can just give them orders and they'll never refuse? Because eventually, like this, like, Kuma's gonna remember Bonnie and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And
yes.
Again, I'll never forget like Lilith saying at the very beginning of this arc, one of her first lines is that you can never reprogram the base urges, you know, who they really are. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So this idea of the fact that they have their personality might give them some problems in the future.
No, definitely see that. You definitely see that working against the government at some point.
Yeah.
So we get them on the rocket. Straw Hat makes it onto the rocket.
Tomorrow holds it down, bro.
Tomorrow tells him to hold it down. A nice little moment between the two. Have some history. He gets a promise that he's gonna get Vegapunk off the island no matter what.
By the way, for me personally, I know he said he's gonna die or whatever, bro. Vegapunk's getting off the island. This nigga Luffy, this Luffy promised it. He's getting him off the island, bro.
100%. This is Yonko Luffy, bro. Yonko Luffy keeping his promises. 100%.
Yeah, this isn't the Bark or like Saboti Luffy, bro. Like it's over, bro. Vegapunk has a free ticket out of there, bro. At least that's what I think of that.
No, 100%.
I did not realize how. Oh, go ahead, Callie.
I was gonna keep going. You got something to say? Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna comment on Luffy. I never realized how much he looks like, how much he resembles Vegapunk when he deflates from Gear 5.
He has a long ass tongue.
Yeah, goes into the old man mode. Side effect. I wonder if he'll be able to mitigate that. But you know what? He hasn't even really necessarily mitigated the side effects from Gear 4 yet, because he was suffering on the rooftop with Kaido.
And it was the exact same amount of time as just Rosa as well. Yeah, lost in 10 minutes.
Yeah. So, you know, it might just be a permanent side effect every time you use the Gear 5. We'll see what happens.
That's why he's like using them more to like, I feel like, right, because at first, like Gear 2 and 3, they had their side effects. But then like after the time skip, after putting some training, using them more, he's able to mitigate it, like you're saying. So I think that's why he's like trying to tap into it more so he could get rid of that.
Yeah, shit. he's like pushing into it. I feel it. I think it's interesting that like Lucci. Well, we didn't really see like Lucci got his ass whooped, so we didn't see afterwards. But I wonder like how much Zoan Awakenings like take
out of a person.
Yeah, because or like again, mythical zones are always exceptions and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I really just want to see more awakenings and stuff like that and to understand the rules of Dofus a bit more. But yeah, we'll see.
And
Bonnie finally wakes up too.
Yep.
Right, Bonnie does wake up here as they're on the rocket trying to figure out what's going on as they make their way to the place that YHuss said, whose name escapes me.
Hey, they say it right there though.
The Labo
journey
Stratum.
from the yeah.
The Stratum. Yeah, I'm gonna just say this. Yeah. So they make it into the lab, and then the dome becomes fortified. So I'm not sure if they say exactly what this means, but I'm assuming it's going to be harder for Lucci and them to escape or to get in. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We see the lab workers are in shelters, so they're safe. So the island is more or less empty right now, except for the CP0 agents.
So one thing that I noticed that I thought was interesting was the fact that they mentioned that it took 32 seconds to get there. So I think Oda's trying to kind of tell us how fast Luffy could get back to being normal.
Was Luffy normal by the time we get back?
We don't see him.
We don't see him again.
Not there.
We do see him.
You do see him again.
Yeah, in the last video we see him again. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is good. You're right. Yeah.
Yo, Mister, great catch, bro.
No, but you know what? That makes sense because even against Kaido, it didn't take him very long to get back up and then go into Gear 5 again.
Yeah.
So it probably isn't that much of a cooldown. Yeah, that was a really good catch.
Well, the only reason, because I feel like with the Kaido situation, it's a desperate situation, so that's why he's like trying to force himself back into it. But I feel like here he's probably trying to see himself too. Because Luffy's a smart fighter, right? You know, like with how he fights, and like he's always testing himself, and like I feel like that's why he went Gear 5. Always like you were saying, to show off to Vegapunk, but for him himself, like to see like, all right, can I go Gear 5, go all out? Let me see how long it takes for me to like heal without any like danger around. You know what I mean? Like
because even in Enies lobby, he was like hurrying to like see how far his powers can go. Right? He was good. He was Gear 3 on Bluetto. like that would have been overkill, right? So yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Okay. So yeah, the CP0 agents are on the ground.
I like that they kind of complimented him. Like he couldn't ask for a better bodyguard. Like I think
they definitely gave Sentomaru his props. They're
he definitely
as he is bleeding out on the ground. And he is knocked out. Way out.
So they're saying that they know that their orders are to wait for the Marines, but Lucci says if we wait too long, they'll get away. So we might see another move from Lucci and them within the next couple chapters before the Marines even get there.
Well, real quick, actually, this kind of shows YHuss what you were saying. Like Lucci looks kind of fine right now.
Yeah.
He does. He definitely does. Like he definitely was out of it while he was fighting, but between the time that it took
and actually,
to get to the Stratum,
I also just realized Kaku has injuries, so he might have been the one that fucked up Sentomaru after.
I think Kaku was injured from the thing too, though, wasn't he? From the
he got shot
by
right?
the ceiling thing.
The dome.
Because he got
exploded. Yeah,
he got cooked. He got legitimately cooked.
Not literally cooked. That's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, Lucci is still pretty good though. I don't know what to make of it because the fight was definitely still low diff. I don't know how serious Luffy was fighting, but he was definitely hitting them really hard. So.
Yeah, but he wasn't even using Conqueror Saki, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm about to say like Luffy was not using like I said this before, like the thing that turned Luffy from the tier he was at to Yonko caliber was Conqueror Saki. Like that was the biggest thing. If he's not using that, he's treating you with kid gloves. Like not necessarily not in the same way like he doesn't take the fight seriously, of course, but like you're not of a caliber that he probably feels like he needs to use it if need to be. But
like you don't use your main fighting use, bro.
No, absolutely. So yeah, Lucci did get back up. We'll see what his next plans are. We go back up to the lab on the top of the Stratum. They find out that the government wants Vegapunk dead. Trying to make sense of what's going on. They were talking to him about it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I was just gonna say, like, they're just talking about how like the government, why the government wants to kill him, right? Because he's the greatest brain, and they're like, that's a great asset for the government. And he's like, yeah, but what if we go again? What if the possibility of opposing them? Yeah, but I absolutely love Nami's response.
Oh yeah.
This bitch is crazy, bro.
Yo, 'cause she did it twice in this chapter. I forgot what time earlier.
It was when
But
we
she's
talking
like-
about Caesar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, she was like, yeah, he could just die. Like, bro, goddamn.
Yo, I was like, oh, yo, Nami's been yo.
Caesar makes sense though, because he was
Yeah, because it was really because of the kids, and she had an attachment
like a
to
mom.
the
Yeah, she
children.
loves
Yeah,
kids.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
So that definitely made sense.
Yeah, but this one is like crazy,
Damn,
bro.
girl.
Like,
She was
why
yo,
is
that's
why
a
is she
good
doing
point.
the neck?
Ice him,
Thumb
dude,
across
like,
the neck
get
thing
rid of
too.
him.
What the fuck, bro? She's wildin', bro.
Yeah, like I guess in her eyes, she's really empathizing with the world government here, how they feel. Like, you know what? Now that I think about it, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I would snuff you out too. Like,
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, he's already been a thorn on the StrawHat side, right? With the pacifistas and all this
Right.
stuff. So like, as a navigator, she's like, I'm trying to plot the course on how to get Luffy to be Pirate King. Yo, this motherfucker's gonna be a problem. So it's best to get rid of him. Yo, she's fucking great right now. Like post Wano Nami is seems a little cold hearted.
Yeah,
like,
as always, it's
ready
always
to
good to
just-
see the Straw Hats getting a lot of lines and dialogue and stuff.
Yeah.
Because in Wano, it was so many people and stuff like that, which is fine, But we know what we're here for. It's called the Straw Hats Sit Down for a reason.
Yeah, and then we get a good line from Vegapunk saying, so given those circumstances, it must be fate that brought an Emperor's crew here.
Yep.
So,
So I guess there's a little exposition in between this because if the rest of the crew finds out that Vegapunk wants to join the ship.
yeah. How do you?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, how do y'all feel about this Bonnie line? Like, so is there going to be a fight between Luffy and Bonnie, or are they going to just try to reason with her out of what she's talking about? Because Luffy's goal is to protect Vegapunk. Her goal is to force him to change Kuma back, and if he says no, there's going to be a problem.
There's a big different translation in the official, right? I mean, I think it does go around the same lines, but it says here, I demanded Vegapunk put my father back to normal.
Really different.
Yeah, if his response was to unleash swarms of bugs on me, then he must die. So I know that was way different from what I read.
Whoa,
It's an entirely different. Even the response is different.
Are you serious?
Say the line again, please.
Okay. I demanded Vegapunk put my father back to normal. If his response was to unleash swarms of bugs on me, then he must die.
And then someone responds, I don't think that was his fault, probably Chopper or someone. And they're talking about obviously when she pulled out the lightsaber and then
Oh, right,
bugs.
and then the bugs came, right.
That is literally an entirely different
That is completely
conversation.
different than
That is
what this
different.
is. And I'm on TCB right now, too. That's crazy.
Yeah. Last chapter, people were kind of going in on TCB a little bit.
Damn, that's
for,
tough.
like, the
Yo,
Delaware explanations, so-
TCB over, bro. It's time to go to.
Never that. The video I watched dissing TCB was going even harder on the OP scans. So fuck them niggas.
Oh nah,
bro.
damn.
I'm never switching up.
That's tough. That's tough. TCB Supreme for now. Yeah. So Bonnie wants to find Vegapunk. CP0 agents decide to block off every exit and try and make sure that the StrawHats and Vegapunk cannot escape. And at the very end of the chapter, we finally see some warships headed, and leading them all is, of course, Mr. Admiral Kizaru, who says on paper, it says the Straw Hat crew has allied with Vegapunk. On paper, that should make for a straightforward escape, but boy, they are in for a surprise. Think it'll be easy. We'll proceed as planned, get as many warships as possible to Egghead.
Man, this is coming to head. Like, there's so many moving parts. Like, you got Kizaru, which we already knew, and then he's bringing many warship as possible. Like, how many is that now? That's Lucci, that's Seraphim, that's Kuma from Dragon, the real Kuma coming. That's Kizaru, that's warships, which can have more Navy. Like, bro, this is good.
Which crazy, we just got out of Wano in this huge, gigantic battle. And it's like we're almost immediately thrust into another one.
And there's still like the G15 base on the side. And if Kizaru's saying get warships to the Egghead, what islands are beside it that's gonna have warships available? G15.
Right.
Right.
And they have vice admirals coming. Hold on, bro. I gotta read this.
Gonna go back to the chapter where they were on G15.
No.
Real quick.
I want to see if like who's a vice admiral.
Okay.
Because that's what Buster calls out, right? When vice admirals pull up.
Yeah. No, you're right. So in the official translation, though, what he says is a little different, also, right? So.
Oh no.
Yeah. He says, "Oh, the Straw Hat crew is siding with Vegapunk. Then escape should seem easy for him, but he may find that events don't play out like he imagined. We proceed as planned. Send every battleship you can to Egghead."
That's the same.
So
thing.
I just thought it just it
Go ahead.
was, but he's saying like he's talking about Vegapunk though, not like the Straw Hat crew, like not like them. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
So,
This one's a bit more personal. I see. What
yeah,
you're saying.
that's what I'm saying. So
Okay.
like I don't know. I just thought it was a little different. You know?
Okay.
So yeah, he's basically like reaffirming the mission is Vegapunk.
That just
Yeah.
sounded the same to me, but I
Yeah.
respect it. I'm fucking
I mean, they're all
blind.
making that distinction. I'm pretty sure like they're trying to get Vegapunk first.
Yeah.
If,
Exactly. The Straw Hat's not the priority. That's,
No, right,
like,
especially
you know,
since he's like they're a Yonko crew now. Even Kizaru said it
Yeah.
a couple chapters ago, like any small skirmish with a Yonko is gonna lead to a full scale battle. So.
Yeah.
But I guess he knows that because he's telling the warships to get to Egghead and whatnot.
yeah, I wonder if that means that we're getting more people then that we know to like not just fodder, but like some other heavy hitters.
We gotta get fucking Helmeppo pulling up.
El Meppo, a heavy hitter. I'm weak. Nah, I mean, like we could also get like, we could finally see Smucker again and Hina. I think Hina would be a good.
They did show them like where the kids were. If they're close by, definitely.
Wait, was Hina there or? Oh, okay, no, you just mean the Smoker and Tashigi and them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that new doll. Enigma was gonna be happy about this when she pulls up.
Well,
yo, the baddie.
Yeah.
I remember her.
I remember that chapter because Diggs was talking about like, yo, Oda always hits with the baddies, and I thought he was talking about Lilith.
Lilith was a baddie too, but she was that other one was a big baddie. I hope she pulls up. I would love to see more of her.
I bet it's gonna happen that way. I'm not gonna lie. Unless Egghead is like way shorter than we think, but I think I really think G15 is gonna pull up.
I'm interested to see how much longer this arc lasts because it honestly does feel like we're heading towards the climax already, and we've only been in the arc for what 15, 20 chapters, if that even.
Yeah, and Kuma hasn't even gone here yet, so.
Yeah,
and it feels like we're heading towards the climax already. Like it's very interesting.
It's either
the
climax or it's gonna blow up even more. Like it's gonna be like that roller coaster where it keeps just upping the ante. Even you know what I mean? Like
but Oda did say that we are heading into the final portion, so things are gonna start moving. So it's definitely interesting to see what direction the story's going.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome way to end the year though.
Yep.
Yeah,
100%. This was definitely a really good chapter to end the year on. It was really had some action scenes. We got some information dumps. We got some things to look forward to for the next chapter. Big shout outs to Oda. That is once again the GOAT. Absolutely.
And sadly, I believe there's a break this week, isn't there?
Yep. The last chapter of the year.
Oh man.
We're not gonna get.
Does it go back to normal after this, or is there one more break?
I don't remember. I remember we were on again.
Schedule,
I know we were on again, off again schedule for like 4 chapters. I think that was like
a little bit.
2 or 3 chapters ago. So it's either the next chapter is the last one before we get consecutives, or it's the one after that where we start getting consecutives again. But yeah, I guess we gotta wait and see.
Yeah.
That's about it for the chapter though. Is there anything else you guys wanted to speak on?
Well, I mean, on the chapter now.
So wait, there was one thing I wanted to ask. So YHuss.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Remember earlier?
I hate when it's like, yo, YHuss. Like, what did I do, bro?
The anxiety.
Busty called the fuck out. No, what's up, bro?
No. I just thought about something because I'm looking at this picture here with Lucci and everybody else, the Seraphim and everything. Was like, I just thought about it and like, did you think that I was going to say that like when it came to the whole, lust conversation or whatever, that Boa is like this Seraphim is technically a clone of Boa, so most likely those CP0 agents.
When I was like, I know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I thought because I've heard people say that like apparently Oda said, but I haven't seen like a real confirmation. Well, like it's not just like like being attracted to her. It's like if you fear her at all or anything like that. Like if you're scared of her or anything. So
Oh,
I don't know how real. I don't know how
straight
true
up
that is.
anything.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I thought you were gonna say that because I have heard that, but I was wrong.
I don't think that. I don't know if that was ever confirmed or not.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But
that don't
niggas
even
love to
seem
be
like it's the
oh,
case. Yeah.
niggas love to say
Yeah.
like, "Oh, Oda said."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But the way I'm looking at this picture, I forgot that they're not small. I forgot that technically they are giants. Like you see how big the Seraphim are, even like they're in comparison. Like Boa as a child, I'm pretty sure was not like a giant.
Yeah, that is also an interesting thing because we talk about how they have Lunarian DNA and all that stuff. So this is kind of an interesting, like, are they giants as well?
Right. So there could be a meta conversation about, okay, it's lust, but they're thinking of Boa because
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Base it off of Boa.
You're back on.
Yo, actually,
But-
okay, now I kind of get what you're saying. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, like
it's probably the same explanation. So I'm gonna
yeah, because technically this is not like a whole new being in existence. This is Boa.
They're saying
So
they're thinking of adult Boa while they're looking at her.
yeah,
that's what you are a
It's
diplomatic
still
guy.
so.
You respect these
Yeah,
niggas.
you are
Ah.
saving these niggas' ass right now.
Yo,
Right
for
now.
real,
Yeah.
bro.
You are saving these niggas' ass.
because I was wondering because I like engaging in debate style conversations anyway. So I thought that maybe that was the angle he thought I was trying to go, or maybe I
No,
was
but
trying to
that
go
is
with.
actually like now I think about it, like okay, that's probably the best angle. That if you want to give them some credit and not think they're absolute demons.
I think
Right.
they're
Low key,
but I
think
respect
they're-
it.
But yeah, that's still where I'm going
I
with
think
that.
I would not have
That's
these.
fair. I just wanted to explore that argument a little bit more, like just explore it. But
I would
yeah.
not bring my kids around these CP0 agents. That's for
Yo, but yo, actually, that reminds me of an actual chapter thing. Is that so? Bonnie's awake, and there are still the Seraphim, and like you said, they're young, and her power can age and de-age people, right? So
Oh.
Wow, that's actually.
I didn't make
a
that
good
up. Don't let me
catch.
don't let me take credit for that. I just wrote that shit.
Okay.
No,
I
that's-
respect
that's
it. You're
still
better than me
illegal.
because I would have took credit for it. I would have said I thought of that.
Take that shit, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I
really
don't
that's
think
a
to
really
think about.
good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing to bring up because it definitely.
Damn, I
children
shouldn't have said
and-
that shit then, man. My fault.
Nah, it'd
You
be
was
like that.
young
It'd be
back-
like that.
you
Yeah.
had female background. I do that shit, bro. Fuck the fuck out of here.
Nah, that's sick though. That's sick because they definitely brought up how much potential that they will have once they grow up and stuff. So, be interesting to see if that ends up being a story plot in this arc.
Yeah, because we don't know like how long it took for them to get to this point, right? Like so.
Yep.
Who knows?
I can't wait to see what their adult versions bring. I
Also,
legit-
another one is it these four, or are there still some maybe at G15, maybe with Kizaru? Like, are there still
We don't know.
Doflamingo? Like, yeah, like if you have to guess, are we still gonna see Doflamingo, Kakamori, and Crocodile?
Yeah, I think
Bro,
so.
we
because
are
it seems like it's early, like like the early warlords, right? So like,
Mhm.
I definitely do believe we will be getting a fucking Crocodile, Doflamingo, Moria.
like
Seraphim.
warlords.
Yeah, like, is it just these four, or like,
Yeah.
or the rest of them?
Oh
exist?
yeah, no, there's definitely more.
Okay.
Or,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
think about it,
That's
hard
the
to tell.
original ones that we've seen.
because
Okay.
I know they're still in development. Like he's still working on them. So, and I feel
That
like
is also true.
where would they be if there were more? Where would they be at?
But we know they were also on missions, right? Like these, like S-Hawk and S-Snake went to Amazon Lily. So what if they're coming
Yeah,
back
but
for
that
missions?
Yeah.
What if they're posted
Yeah.
somewhere else, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah. I was no. I was
Yeah.
just thinking like, wasn't that in the past though? Like
like 2
the
weeks ago,
time
right?
difference. Yeah, because y'all confirmed to me because I was asking. Like I remember, I forgot which episode, but I remember asking like, wait, did Blackbeard like travel from?
Did he
this
like,
point
did he like
to-
warp or something like that? Yeah.
but so I'm honestly, I think for right now, this is it in terms of what Vegapunk has.
I
But-
don't think so. Only because S Bear was coming back with CP0. Like they were on
exactly.
mission.
Yeah. They could be
They were
Fair
on
enough,
mission,
fair
right?
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And I
I
believe
wonder where the rest are then. I wonder where
they
they are.
probably out. Who knows? But and also remember, Doflamingo's been in prison. If Senor Pink's fruit's already been used, there's definitely a Doflamingo clone.
Facts.
The Doflamingo's
Yeah.
been in prison.
Yeah.
True.
Same thing
True.
Crocodile
True.
beforehand.
Facts. So yeah,
So-
that's another thing we got to see.
Well, the crocodile one, I'm a little bit. Well, I mean, they could have a crocodile
Because they
one
had
anyway,
Jinbei.
but
That's the thing, they had
Crocodile were in
Mihawks,
prison
like-
together.
But the
Yeah.
only reason why I'm a little bit skeptical about it, I mean, like, not to say there couldn't be a crocodile one, but crocodile one with the sand abilities, that's where I'm a little bit like, because Vegapunk said, like, I haven't cracked.
That's a good point.
Yeah. That's why I'm not so sure about the crocodile one.
It could be
because-
Crocodile with something else, bro. It
Could be,
like,
yeah.
or it
I
could be
just-
original Crocodile. Because remember, we know Crocodile has a connects with Ivankov, and like Ivankov knows something about Crocodile, and like what if like Crocodile was a woman, and like
yeah, that's what Enigma said. Someone said,
and that's why they haven't shown it yet. Who knows?
Yeah,
like,
they're gonna show like her. Yeah, that would be fucking insane. But yeah, I do believe we're gonna see them as well.
Because I do believe that they have that DNA already, because Jinbei and Crocodile were in prison at the same time.
Yeah.
Jinbei hasn't been caught since.
Right, he's been in jail. He was in jail like the entire first half of the series, wasn't he?
Yes.
No, not the first half. No, he got put in jail when the Marineford War happened, because what happened was they sent out the notice that like if you
Oh, okay. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say like they sent out the notice like, hey, we got Ace, we're about to,
Viper's gonna run up on us. We need to fight for us.
Yeah. And if you don't fight alongside with us, your warlord status is revoked. And Jinbei essentially said, I'm not fighting against Whitebeard, so they put him in prison.
And Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Yeah. So they put him in prison.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it wasn't like the whole half of the first. Yeah, so it wasn't even like it wasn't the first half of the series. Whenever around, I guess it would say around the Water 7 time. That's probably when they started implementing that like warlord situation.
Yeah, like I always say, like you can tell when you reread One Piece and you start to like get to like Water 7 and like you see like the machinations of the war happening in the background. So it's very secret.
Right, because it started with the Blackbeard Ace fight, and that was right after Water 7.
You're right.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone. Saboti.
Saboti.
The guy. He's like, who do you think's gonna win? Whitebeard Pirates or the world government? And you're thinking like, what the fuck? Like, why are they fighting? Before Luffy even gets to Amazon Lily.
Right. So then, like, he probably, Jinbei probably got put in prison like around that time frame, like Thriller Bark around or so.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Well, no, it has to be after Saboti, because that's when they, right? Because after Saboti is when we find out that Ace and Blackbeard fought. Or was that when we were shown? And
that was like
the end of Water 7.
Yeah.
That was the end of Water 7.
At the post Water 7 arc, that's when Garp and them come, and then they talk, and then they get the new ship.
After that,
we see Ace and Blackbeard fight. We don't see the outcome. We find out
that
Ace
it's the on the ground, and then we see Ace out on the ground, and it says like this is gonna lead to a big incident.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's sometime in between Water 7 or in between Thriller Bark and Saboti.
And so this warlord shit, like we really don't know when they got there, because there's still Mihawk, and we don't know his history with the world government. Like we don't know if they caught him lacking. You know what I mean? Like when did they take the blood element, stuff like that? So who knows?
Exactly. But that even adds more to my credence. If Jinbei was in jail for that little period of time, Crocodile's been in jail during that time longer and with Jinbei.
So they very easily could have taken it.
Yeah.
But they also 100%. Yeah. They definitely have the DNA. It's just a matter of time of how they're going to use it or when they're going to use it.
Exactly. Because it might be Crocodile, and it might be a girl, right? Like I was saying, we don't know, but she has different powers because he can't reproduce sand fruit or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then, but it's a lot, yo.
All these mysteries for the new year, 2023.
New year, bro.
Very much looking forward to. Yo, so the color panel actually makes this a lot easier to read. It looks like he's actually cocking his arm up during the rocket, and then letting it fly. So it's not like
because again in the color they color his hair as well, so you can see.
Yeah, so it makes it a lot easier to see. Yeah, what's what. That's actually really cool. Okay, that definitely makes it a little bit easier to see.
Yeah,
it's pretty sick.
We don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's it, right? Anything else? Anything else?
Did anyone get any like One Piece related gifts for Christmas this year?
No, I got money.
Ooh, nice. So I actually got a few things I wanted to show off real quick.
Hey, go crazy.
My nephew got me the One Piece.
Is that the One Piece cooking book? Oh my god, I'm so jealous. I am so jealous, bro. I was in the city the other day, like a few months ago, and I saw it. Didn't have the funds for it. I was so mad, bro. You are lit.
I would be sick, bro.
That is lit, bro.
When we master a meal, I'm gonna invite you over, Kelly.
It's lit. I appreciate that.
Hey, you gotta HelloFresh me some of your.
I got you. I'll send you the recipe with the ingredients, bro.
It's lit. It's lit.
My man, let him cook.
Definitely send pictures of whenever you make stuff from that book. Definitely send pictures in the chat.
I'm very excited. I got my cats fucking StrawHat and Top
No,
Hat.
stop. Oh my
Yeah,
god. They go on the cat? That's fucking adorable. Oh my god.
I'll send you guys the pictures.
Nah, please, bro. That's so fucking cute.
And then, because, y'all know I collect pins. I got this crazy, I can't really see it.
Oh, yeah, that's better. White beard. Oh, that's nice.
Right? And then this Luffy that kind of has giving me like Studio Ghibli vibes, and I really fuck with it. But,
that shit is sick. Yeah, the green screen's messing up a little bit, but it's definitely dope.
But, yeah. And then, bro, any Mob Psycho fans, like, this Mob pin is okay.
I have not watched, but that looks sick.
Bro,
I seen a little bit.
You definitely like it, bro.
I gotta wait for like the stream to see it. You know what I mean? Oh, that's heat. Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. That's sick. That's sick.
And then,
little delay.
well, on the side though, I started checking out the One Piece.
Oh, those are the cards, the card game.
Yeah,
I want
is that a starter deck,
bro?
It's a starter deck. Yeah, Amazon.
How much
I
was
was
it?
I was gonna send you guys. That's what I was gonna give to you guys. So just send me your
Oh
address.
shit!
Oh,
Yo, that's
so
sick,
nice
bro.
man.
So,
that's
so,
I
sick.
appreciate that, man. Much love.
yeah, just
brother.
in the group messages.
Yeah,
just send it to me.
we'll talk in
I was
the
gonna get all you guys a starter deck, and then and then we'll go from there.
So I could cook you in the game.
Yo, we can
We can do an episode.
We can run an
We got-
episode. We can run. Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Yeah,
That's mad
exactly,
sick.
exactly. Yeah, especially because like the game just came out on December 2nd, and like it's fucking One Piece. I'm not really well versed in card games, but I'm definitely down to learn.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, I played the shit out
like,
of Yu-Gi-Oh, so I could definitely.
I
probably
heard
figure
this
it out.
like at the tournament that I was at one of the episodes ago. Me and my buddy was sitting down. He was literally just breaking down card games to me. Like, there's a Digimon one, and he was telling me about the One Piece one. And it's
My
a sick
cousin
system.
big
Like
into it.
the core system is like you do stuff, and you have things called a dawn, similar like Tom.
Yeah.
Frankie's teacher, like they say, you do stuff with a dawn. So like you have the system's called Dawn DON. So I guess you use dawns to like make your card stronger or something like that. So it's sick because you're doing stuff with a dawn. Like Tom would say, like you gotta do stuff with a dawn. So the game is still fucking sick. So
That
I'm
is actually
excited.
mad cool.
That's so nice of you, Mister. I appreciate it,
Definitely
bro.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
don't buy it. So I was actually gonna send.
That was definitely. I was about to be like how much it was too. That's crazy.
No.
Much love, brother.
And then like I actually made a YouTube video like showing off these cards.
Sick.
And I think we should definitely get on it and try it out. See where
I'm
it
fucking
takes
down,
us.
bro. I'm fucking
Sick.
down.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely get into that. We'll also make sure that we put the link to your YouTube video in the description of this YouTube video. So if you're watching this on YouTube right now, look in the description to check out Mr. G's unboxing of his starter pack for the One Piece card game. Definitely would be mad sick. That's lit.
Real quick, actually, the previous episode, because that episode's doing numbers, top 30 strongest. Definitely check that out, please.
100%. We did. Our last episode was the top 30 strongest One Piece characters. So you should definitely check that out on YouTube. We posted the tier list, the list of the characters on our Twitter. So if you're not following our Twitter page, make sure you follow our Twitter at StrawHat SitDown. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube, same name, StrawHat SitDown. Hope you guys enjoyed the content, man. It's mad lit.
Yeah. Let's go.
I
just wanted to say Merry Christmas to y'all,
yo. Merry Christmas to y'all. I love y'all niggas, man. We started a very great thing, and it has only gotten better over the past year. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys have all held it down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, y'all. It's definitely been a very lit year, man.
Definitely. Are we doing an episode?
You're about to cry, right? I see. You look like you look like.
I can't say it. If I start like doing it, I'm gonna cry. So I'm not even gonna say nothing, bro.
You know it's all love on this side, man. All love,
I really
man.
do. Like I love it so much. It's absolutely been unbelievable. So I'm leaving it that before the waterworks start.
Real well. We appreciate you, man. It's all love, man. I guess that's about it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This has been a great episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you have a very happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate it right, all right? You guys, take it easy. Be safe, be healthy. We appreciate you guys, and we will see y'all when we see y'all. Take it easy. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace, y'all. Merry Christmas, y'all. Peace.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, sir.